At this very moment, 3 years ago to the day, I was sitting in my truck in a parking lot of this crappy little church in Fallbrook. Probably the most terrified I've been in my entire life. My life was shit. My business was imploding. My marriage was non-existent. My wife, who I adored, could barely even contain the fact that she couldn't stand to be around me. It was painfully obvious that I was a failure in her eyes. To be honest, I was a failure in my own eyes. I was 50 pounds overweight. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have anyone I could turn to. My only thing I could do was I'd work, I'd come home, I'd drink until I was drunk, I'd go to bed, pass out, wake up, rinse and repeat. On this day 3 years ago, I couldn't do it anymore. And I knew I had to make a choice. I was either gonna go in that room and I was gonna admit that I was an alcoholic, or I was gonna take that gun that was sitting in my lap and fucking end it. I didn't want to go out that way. So I went in that room and I'm sitting around a bunch of fucking people and I'm like, I don't belong here. You guys are fucked up. But I earned my slot in that room because I wasn't any better than any of them. So about 12 people in the room, people I would never in my life associate with because my ego said I was better than them, even though I had the same damn fucking problem they had. You go around the room and you share, and when it came to me, I couldn't even talk. I was so broken, so beat up, so lost that all I could do was cry in front of a bunch of strangers. But they said, hey, you know what? Not a problem, just come back tomorrow. So I did. And probably for the first 4 or 5 days, I couldn't even talk. I just showed up, I listened, and then I just promised to come back tomorrow and not drink. On the 5th or 6th day, I don't remember which, there's this guy in the room, this hippy-dippy, bald-headed dude with freaking Crocs and a tie-dye t-shirt. And he came up to me and goes, hey, it sounds like your life is fucked. And I was like, yeah. He goes, do you believe in God or higher power? I said, yeah, I believe in God. And he said, well, do you think God could unfuck it? I said, yeah, I do. He goes, well, then let him. And with that, I took the first step that I was powerless. And second step that